Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to week 2, and I talked a lot about doing a video, a check-in video on a Saturday, usually sometimes during the weekend prior to your module opening up. I do this to give you a little bit of time ahead, just if you want to work ahead, and I think that's critical for students sometimes when they're really busy with a lot of different schoolwork, a lot of different subjects. I want to make this course as user-friendly as possible and give you time if you want to just jump ahead and get some work done. So this week we're talking about effective communication, verbal and nonverbal. I know many of you have already finished your week 1 material, which is great. Nice job there. Great work on the discussion post and the homework. If you haven't finished it yet, make sure you finish it before moving on to week 2, which is what we're going to talk about now. So communication, verbal and nonverbal. I have a couple different videos. Of course, the lecture. Remember, the lectures I try to keep under 15 minutes just to make sure that you get the material you need, 1, and then 2, you're not zoning out, because studies show that after 15 minutes people start to zone out. So that's why I have the videos at 15 minutes. I know I've mentioned that before, but just a reminder. Just some interesting videos that I listed here. The power of nonverbal communication. I think that's something that's often lost with a communication course, nonverbal communication. Also really like this video. I'm going to double click it real quick and show you. It's an older video, but it's got a lot of great things about, probably exited out there because it was an ad, but it's got a lot of great things that outline nonverbal communication, especially in politics and in power and stuff like that in regards to leaders. So I like the video. It's older, but it's really good. Take a look at it. And it's on a weird platform. I couldn't find it on YouTube, so I listed it this way. All right, make sure you read chapters 2 and 3, verbal and verbal communication, in your Flat World text. That's really important. Both chapters you have to read. Because of that, we don't have a discussion post that's due this week, but we do have 2 homeworks that are due this week, and I'll put in notes underneath them when they're due. But make sure you get your homework done. Homework chapter 2 and homework chapter 3. Again, no discussion board this week, just homework. Homework for chapter 2 and homework for chapter 3. If you have any questions, as always, you can reach out to me. Let me know if you need anything. I know many of you have really jumped in. You're doing a great job. I fielded a couple of different questions from people, but you can totally reach out again if you need help. I appreciate all your work so far. Let me know if you run into challenges with Flat World. But again, homework chapter 2 and 3 due by end of week. Let me make sure. Let's see the date real quick, and I'll put that in the notes. It's going to be due on the 22nd. The 22nd of June. Already wrapping up the month almost. All right. Thanks so much. Hope you guys have a great day.